Hello dear learners and welcome to today's video lesson. I am Richie Simon, Assistant Professor from the Department of Social Work, BSSS. In this video, we will learn about the principles in social casework. Though there are numerous principles that can be used while practicing casework, in today's video, we will learn about 7 of them. So let's begin with the very first principle, that is the principle of individualization. This principle says that every individual is unique. That means no two individuals are alike, not even the identical twins. The client must not be discriminated on any grounds, and the caseworker's approach towards each client should be novel. This also means that even if two persons might be facing the same problem, there won't be any generic solution applicable to both of them. Now let's make a move to the next principle, and that is the principle of acceptance. The principle of acceptance states that every client is of worth and dignity, and that the caseworker needs to accept the client as he or she is, with their weaknesses and strengths. Acceptance must be expressed through warmth, genuineness, courtesy, interest, and compassion that the caseworker displays towards the client. Now let's move forward to the third principle, and that is the principle of purposeful expressions of feelings. Now this principle is again applicable to the social worker. The social worker must provide a conducive environment, a friendly environment to the client, so that he or she would be able to express himself or herself freely and comfortably. The caseworker needs to be empathetic towards the client, which in turn would help the client to express himself or herself freely, believing that they are accepted and understood. This will make the client free to express their problems to the social caseworker. Now there is another principle which is concerned with the expressions of emotions, and that is the principle of controlled emotional involvement. Now this principle states that the caseworker should be able to maintain his or her emotions while dealing with the problems of the client. That means the caseworker needs to be emotionally intelligent and should adopt a balanced approach towards the client and the problems that he or she faces. Now, let's make a move to the next principle, and that is the principle of self-determination. But here, self implies the client, which means in the casework process, the client is going to have freedom to make his or her own decisions. This principle emphasizes on the concept of democracy. And as caseworkers, we need to assist the client in exercising democracy and in making more informal choices. Next is the principle of self-awareness. The term self here refers to social caseworker. As a caseworker, we need to understand our own strengths and limitations. We must be aware that as human beings, we also have certain limitations within which we work. And with a proper self-awareness, we will be in a position to understand that whether we are capable to address the problems of the client or not. And if we feel that the problems of the client are beyond our capability, then we better refer the client to those experts who will be able to help the client much better than what we can. Now let's make a move to the 7th principle, and that is the principle of non-judgmental attitude. Now, judgment means passing a decree or concluding the rightness or wrongness of something. Here, I am talking about judging the actions that the client would have taken in the past. The principle of non-judgmental attitude states that as caseworker, we must not judge the client. Now, why is it so? It is because judgment and acceptance do not go together. They do not go hand in hand. If you judge, you are not accepting the client as he or she is, which in turn can hamper the relationship between the client and the caseworker and can give a serious blow to the entire process of casework. So that's all for today's video lesson. We have seen the 7 principles that can be used while practicing casework. Now, this is not an all-inclusive list, and we will be seeing some more principles in the second part of the video. Till the next video, keep learning, keep growing, take care.